Okay, I'll start by selling building blocks a bit. So, building blocks is the school event where we organize quite a few like different kinds of activities. So, I am Kenneth, and the presenter later is Anika. So we are both part of the workshop commas. Yeah. So there are a few others in this chat also lah. So yeah. So you'll probably get to know them in the Discord. Okay. Yeah. So, how many of you here, right, are quite new to okay, maybe, right, are any of y'all like completely y'all already have done this data camping before, other than those people who, I mean, other than people from our school?
Me.
Wait, what is that, Yu Xiang?
No,
Okay,
it's a
yes. Okay, yeah, so I think most of you are quite new to it lah. So maybe we'll start off by maybe talking about what this whole data camping is for lah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So anyways, maybe I thought a bit of workshop com also. So this workshop com, right, we will do quite a few workshops. So like outreaching for data camp is one of them lah. But there will be other workshops that are soon to come lah. So make sure you guys check the Discord chat, because there will be more things to come. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, what is data science? So I think just a very quick introduction, and something that you'll probably realize when you all do the data camp courses is that you realize that in data science, usually it starts off with the person who's in charge of doing it having to frame the problem. So it's like you need to frame how let's say if you have a question that you want to train a model to, say, for instance, predict whether academic performance is, say, related to how much drinks you drink in a day, for instance. Okay, just a hypothesis. So they have to frame it in a hypothesis. Then from then on, they will have to get data. So the data part is quite hard. So usually you have to, in the courses, they have the data given to you. But if you're doing real world projects, you have to go and find the data yourselves. And then you will need to make sure that the data is clean. And actually that takes a lot of time, because the real world data isn't as good as the ones that they give you in the courses. So sometimes the data might have null values or wrong values or different types. So so those are the things that will take up a lot of time to clean it. And then after that, the training part is actually much easier. I mean, later on you probably realize that if, let's say, you're doing data science or something, if you need to plot a graph, it's probably something dot plot. If you need to do linear regression or a certain type of machine learning, it's probably something dot something. So it's a lot, the methods are already built on by existing programmers, and what you will learn is more on how you're gonna, the big picture kind of thing, in how you're gonna clean the data and see the solution through for the whole process. So yeah, so just to clarify things a bit. Okay. So if any of you have questions at any point in time, you can just interject, or at the end. Okay, so DataCamp, right, is basically it's a paid platform actually for learning data science and machine learning. But because AI Singapore, which is a organization set up, sorry. Okay, yeah, so organization set up, right, to provide free access to all students in Singapore. So that's fantastic. So make sure you don't leave it to waste. Yes. Okay, so in DataCamp, there are actually multiple tracks. So there are tracks, the way the courses go is that they'll be split in both career and skill. So career might be a data scientist, or say someone who is learning introduction to something, introduction to certain kind of thing. And the other is the skill, which is maybe learning Git. Git is something to manage your code, or maybe something like SQL to manage your databases. So those are the two ways of seeing things, either by career or by skill. Okay, so yeah, so for the career track, here are some courses that we are likely to recommend. For instance, there's Intro to Data Science in Python, data types for data science, and a few others. So if you want to explore other courses, no problem lah. Okay, I mean, the platform is given to you, so make the full use of it lah. Yeah. So there's the skills track also. there's a matplotlib, which is a library used to create graphs and stuff. Seaborn is something similar, but it's a bit more complex per se. Then Python is okay, yeah. Okay, then yeah, these are different ways for data visualization, and that's an example of a skills track. Yeah, so you okay, wait, let me see. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, so in the DataCamp homepage, which I think some of you all should have gotten already. Yes, correct. So then you will need to sign in and then go either by career or by skills track. Yeah. Or you can always pick random courses if you're somehow interested in them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Anika, wait. Yeah, do you want to continue?
I think you can just present that. I'll tell you to go to the next slide.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like the recommended courses that projects you have to do. This actually follows one of the tracks. So as you can see, the first one is like introduction to Python. Then it slowly moves on to like data visualization and more of machine learning. If you realize after you do after you do like a few of the tracks, some of the courses actually overlap. So that's a good thing when you do the tracks also. It ensures that you not only deepen your knowledge in a certain technology or interest, but it also covers courses that will be available in the different tracks as well. Okay, so the next slide is so this is the app that DataCamp has. So DataCamp not only has the website that you're given account access to, but we also have they also have the phone app. So the phone app has some quizzes and practices for the courses, but it's not for all of the courses. I think it only is limited to a couple of them, so you need to check out the courses that the phone app offers if you wish to use it for practices. Okay, then the next slide is some of the do's and don'ts. So for the phone app, since it's more of practicing the questions and stuff like that, we hope that you guys will use the phone app as a practice to deepen your understanding rather than to just farm the experience points. Since some of the questions in the phone app is quite MCQ based, where there's only a few options. So if you see it enough times, you will eventually get the correct answer. So instead, what we hope for y'all to do is really to understand how the answer became this rather than just trying to guess it correctly. Yeah, so the next slide, moving on, we have an extension. So this is currently still being discussed, but the initial plan was to get some questions from DataCamp courses and put them on cosmology. So cosmology is also part of another committee that we have that has some questions in Python and covers a range of topics. Yeah, so there's the link at the bottom if you are interested in signing up for that as well. These questions can be made like custom, as in the cosmology did those questions by themselves. So really props to them about that. Or they could have gotten some questions from online. It depends on the cosmology.
Okay, wait. Actually, let me interject a bit. So the cosmology is, if you're not aware, is the com where they do like the competitive programming stuff. So some of there are different like assignments. Some of the questions are very competitive. Are the competitive programming style questions. Then we are also trying to create. I know Anika said about we might take some question of DataCamp, but we are thinking also we might create like some more because the questions on DataCamp for the practice session, some of it is like MCQ. So it's more of practicing the syntax, not so much on testing your understanding. And yeah, so we want to have more like application stuff. Because just by doing the DataCamp courses doesn't mean you will suddenly become very good at it. Like you need the application to it. So that's what the cosmology is for. So it's not out yet, but it will be out soon. And so just make sure that you all join the Discord so that you all can be updated when it happens.
Yeah, Joel will also be sending the link to cosmology soon. Yeah, so speaking of Discord, the next slide, if you haven't join the Discord, we really strongly suggest you join it because most of the conversations and information that we will be giving you will be through here, since email is a bit spammy and stuff like that. So specifically for DataCamp, you can see this section that was highlighted just now. We have a few channels for you guys to get help on. So the first part will be some courses, some course suggestions. We will try to hype you up and get you motivated to complete courses and stuff like that. Since this is also like a free account that should have been paid for, we really hope to get you guys to have the experience points rather than just having an account and then not working on it. So we will do regular checks to make sure that you guys are progressing and stuff like that as well. The second channel, which is onboarding help, is if you guys have any issues in getting your DataCamp accounts. So for the previous emails that I've sent, some of you guys didn't receive the invites or were asked to give your billing information instead. So you can post the questions onto onboarding help so that you have the assistance that you need to make sure that you're getting the correct account and stuff like that. For the courses help is, for example, if you guys are doing say an introduction to Python course, right? The last chapter will be on NumPy. So that's where it gets more complex. And if you're not sure after the solutions and the videos on how to do it, you can post these questions here. And the organizers or really any one of us in the Discord that's done that question to or can answer you, will try our best to help you.
Yeah.
So also kind of develops like a community of just helping one another out as well.
Yeah, cause we're not very very experienced people also. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And actually, if you are looking at in the Discord, right, you can see that there's the other stuff lah. So if you are not an organizer from your school, then you probably cannot see this lah. But
some
if
of the
you want,
channels will be locked for you. Yeah.
yeah, correct. But if you're interested in help in joining this whole building blocks thing, then why not? Yeah. So yeah, but just join the Discord for now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're interested in giving help, you can PM the OICs, which are Amber, Ace, and Joel.
Oops. Yeah.
Their name should be color. Okay, for this if you realize DSH GPay is a different color than DHH Kenneth Co.
Yeah.
So if you click on the users, you can see what roles they have as well.
Yes.
The OIC should be in a different color.
Yep. Okay. So just so we talk a lot about Discord, right? So for future meetups, if there is or if there are weekly sessions which may happen, let's say to run through certain specific questions, say in the cosmology or whatever, we will likely be using the Discord platform as well for meetups and stuff. So just make sure that you guys join the Discord channel. Yeah. Okay. I hope it's not too repetitive. We keep sounding like we're trying to force you to Discord. Okay. Yes. So yeah. So have fun and make use of the account. Yes. Okay. Great. Does
anyone have any questions?
Yes.
About anything?
You can type in the chat if you want. Or yeah. Or does anyone else have anything to add? Oh yes. Where is the Discord link? Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll send the Discord link. Give me a bit.
Hello, regarding DataCamp courses, is there a recommended course? Okay, yeah. So let me just briefly touch back on that a bit. So depends on, so it kind of depends on your proficiency. Okay, so there's actually another language to learn this DataCamp in. It's called R, but we recommend Python because it's more general purpose in use. So if I'm not sure, do you know Python? If you let's say you know Python already, then you probably can skip that lah. I mean, you can probably go down to the next one, which is data manipulation and visualization with Matplotlib. Yeah. So this one will be the manipulation one will teach you to use data frames to go and like adjust columns and whatnot. Yeah. Then the Matplotlib is graphs and stuff. Yeah. So you should try out this. Okay. Yeah. So this data scientist with Python is a career track. It's quite a good track. Yeah. I think most of us who tried it think it's a good. It's like progressive and stuff. Yeah. So it's quite a good track. Like you will slowly learn all the fundamentals. So it won't be like you like trying to do scikit-learn, then suddenly like, how come I don't know this, I don't know that. Yeah. So this is a good yeah. So actually in this slide, right, is this link is there's a hyperlink. So you click on it, it will send you straight to the course. So yeah. You can start with data science with Python. Yes. Data scientist with Python, sorry. Yeah.
It's just that we are more familiar with Python. They also have R, which is another thing for like data science as well. So if you're interested in that, you can look into that too. And also for the courses, when you click on them, if they have prerequisites, they should show what the prerequisites are on the main page of the course.
Yeah.
So you don't do it. You don't do a course prematurely before you realize that you don't have the prerequisites or prior knowledge.
Okay. See if we can show. Yeah, and so for these tracks, right, they are, as I said just now, is designed like linearly lah. So I mean, unless you already know the stuff, try not to. Okay, maybe you can skip some, but don't try not to jump like left and right. If not, you'll get very confused. I mean, like you might not know how to do, but okay, yeah, sure. If you want to skip, it's up to you also. Yes, okay. Are there any more questions?
Someone asked if they need to take Python programmer course before the data scientist with Python.
Yeah. Actually, the data scientist with Python has an intro to Python part.
Yeah.
So
strangely enough, Python programmer doesn't have the intro to Python, but data science with Python does.
Yeah. Actually, this course, right, they recently updated it, so it should be quite complete. I think. Yeah. Okay, wait. Maybe you all can use a Q&A so that they can be more open. Okay, yes. Okay, that's true. We shall consider that the next time. Okay. Yeah, but you can ask on Discord if you don't dare ask now. Okay. How much time is Jerry needed to complete one track?
The time estimate is on the track. So
okay,
when you click on it, they have a time estimate.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. But sometimes, correct. They have a time estimate.
I feel like it's overestimating it sometimes, because sometimes the courses say they take 3 hours, but in actuality, it's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, correct. So like, there's actually a lot of courses in the data. There's 22 courses in the data scientist with Python. So, I mean, if you're very hardworking, maybe you can finish all of them but it's quite hard So, yeah, but it will take some time But maybe I don't know. You can create a routine for yourself. I guess I don't know. Up to you. Yeah, but there's the time required So you can just do it during your free time How long do you have the actual event? Actual event as in like the building blocks, is it? Like the main building. Oh, okay. I think the building blocks event is in do you want to clarify when it is?
5th June.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 5th June. So it's
tentatively, you may change depending on this COVID situation.
Yeah, correct. So it might be affected. But actually, I think the membership lasts longer than 5 June. I think to the end of September. Yeah, mid-September, correct. Yeah. So you don't need to obviously finish every. I mean, like it's quite hard to finish everything by then. So I as in just try your best. So the DataCamp actual event, as far as I know of, there's a Gamescom. They're doing some. They might have some questions maybe for DataCamp or whatever, but for prizes and stuff. But you can go at your own pace. So no worries about the main event. Yeah. Is it a competition? It has some competitive aspects. It's like I mean there's quite a few activities lor. So there's like the games, there's the what do you call it? No, not yes. There's the games part, then there might be some talks or something, depending on how it is. So it's not a competition per se, I guess. I thought we could teach people stuff. That one is if you want to join like if you want to be a facilitator or something, like you want to teach people, like means you want to be a facilitator, then you can teach yeah.
Yeah. Someone suggested Mentimeter. If you I sent a link. Hopefully that works. If you have questions, you can put it there also.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I present so that they can see the questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's no line between like, okay, not no line, but like participant can be a facilitator too. Like it's part of the learning process, as Mr. Gee was saying. So yeah, so just do your best, I guess. Okay, I'm Ace. Okay. Wow. That's PVC's vision and vision. I think okay, so wow. Okay, yeah. So I think in the past it was supposed to be, yeah, as Mr. Gee said, it's outreach. It was supposed to be for A level students, for O level students, but it doesn't matter so much now.
It used to be for O-level computing students and to teach them stuff, and but then now we are reaching to more than just the O-level computing students. We're reaching to non-computing students also, so that we can hopefully inspire them to take a computing in the future. They don't have to take computing in JC if they don't want to go JC. You can go poly also. I don't really care. But yeah, as long as they follow a computing path, hopefully.
Yeah, it's to enrich the computing education per se. Okay, it's 8:32. Yeah, so Mr. Gee gave a friendly reminder. Yeah, so I think we can. Oh wait, we have a lucky draw. Wait, is there a lucky IC? Oh, okay, yes.
Were the lucky draw people aware of this event? And
Oh yes, okay, hi. So yeah, someone asked like about being a facilitator, right? So like if you want to be a facilitator for like workshops, there's Okay, that currently, like as of now, you don't need to have any prior knowledge, but like before the workshop itself, you should like roughly know like what the workshop is about and like what you'll be teaching people, so that you know how to like assist and like help teach the participants. And like if you're not specifically targeting workshops, you can also help to contribute to building blocks by like joining other comms. So like you have a bunch of other comms and you don't need to have any coding skills like per se to like help out. There's like many other skills that you have that you can use to help out lah for building blocks. So yeah, if you're interested, you can go join the Discord chat if you're not already in there. Then you can take a look at like what comms we have and like you can just join, contribute.
Yeah, I don't think there's any for what I learned. So there's no like you need to know something. I think like when you help out and like you try to proactively like participate in all the stuff, you will also learn something. So it's like, you know, when we teaching other people stuff, you also learn something. Yeah, the same mentality. Yeah.
And if you want to help out with building blocks, but not like the coding stuff or anything, we have MediaCom also. So it's still helping, but it's not the coding logic stuff. Oh, it's also the baking com.
Wait, the ICs, do you have anything else to add? OIC, sorry, OIC.
No.
Okay.
Hello, Kenneth.
Hi. Yes.
Okay, so for the organizers in Discord, right? Okay, I understand that now we have moved to Discord, then there will be a lot of messages daily, right? And okay, it's natural to feel quite lost about what's going on. And when you all feel lost, you all don't really know what to do or like how to move on. So if you all are lost and cannot read through so many messages in one day, right, you can just feel free to private message any private message the actually the different committees, private message the committee ICs. Yeah, so that they can give you a rough rundown on what has been discussed for the day, so you all can have a better understanding. Okay, so cause I understand that there is really a lot of messages. Okay, to me at least. But yeah.
Don't worry, I also think got a lot.
Or is there anyone in this call right now who they are in the Discord server but they can only see verification and hello world. Because if you are, please read hello world to understand how to proceed. All right.
Okay, actually, yeah. By the way, if you don't know what hello world is, hello world is a common term that people use to indicate the start, like, of computing stuff. Like people always say print hello world because it's like the default. It's like, yeah, it's like hello to something. So it's like the first thing you go to look at. Yeah, okay.
It's like so-called computing culture. Like, in
Yeah,
Thai,
yeah.
it's Sawadika, now in computing it's hello world. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's water?
Oh, and if anyone is in Discord, you see there's a lot of sub chat rooms. Like, if you don't know, if you all have any questions on what the rooms are for, then just feel free to ask in the casual chat group. Okay.